Then again, it is Apodog. Yeah, right. Right, I don't either. I just like the smell of it. I did? That's really not a compliment. Everyone says that. Far more handsome in person. All right, LB, come on over. Come on, Tony Montana. Say hello. Yep. Go over and look. Why don't you look at the pictures with Nancy? All right, folks, we are live. We are at the Charlotte Lester one-year memorial. Crowd is gathering. We're in Apponaug. We're going to bring this to you coming up. Share that you are watching. Let me check with Roberta, but we should be good. It's actually a nice night. It hasn't started yet. It's going to be starting in just a few moments. Still have time to get down here. We're in Apponaug. It was 1 year ago tonight at 10 o'clock was the last time that Charlotte Lester was seen alive. And since then, as many of you know, we have covered this. So tonight you're going to hear from, thank you, Roberta Farrell. You're going to hear from the family, a lot of news coverage. I want to remind people this case remains unsolved. And, however, I think what you're going to also hear tonight, and we're going to talk with some of the different people, and it's really important, and that is that although they still been calling it, no, keep that right there, okay. Even though they've been saying that this is, I'm going to take the pressure off you, and folks, Ladybug is here, even though even though we're still saying they're saying it's a missing persons case, by all accounts, it's very important that the family has said that they believe that Charlotte Lester was a victim of crime. So, folks, again, good evening, everybody. It is hard to believe it's been 1 year with me. She needs little introduction, but it's the one and only Ladybug. LB, here it is. Just what are your thoughts on this night that just 1 year ago tonight, Charlotte Lester was, in fact, alive and last seen in this area?
Well,
what are you feeling?
I want to know, has anyone checked over here with the rocks and the weeds and all that stuff?
I don't. You may want to take a look.
I know, I've been.
All right, but let's talk to everyone first. What are your thoughts on Ladybug's going to start the search? Chloe is here, who is Charlotte's dog.
Well, you know how I feel.
Well, I know, but why don't we recap for everybody?
I know it was him.
All right, but let's just what's your feeling now, since it's our year anniversary is coming
that
up.
She's gone now. Yeah. I didn't even know her, but she sounded like a very nice person. You know, she had problems just like anyone.
Right.
But
she was well known in this general area, Ladybug.
Yeah, and she helps others.
Yep.
And that's a terrible thing to happen. You know, really. I feel sad for her family, too.
Yes. Yep. And the dog is here, so you could talk to the dog.
Oh, I have.
Oh, okay. You've talked to Chloe, Charlotte's dog?
Yes.
We'll show that in a moment, folks. And behind us there's a board with all her pictures. Again, it's 1 year anniversary, and I think it's really important. You're going to hear it, I believe, the family, folks, coming up at 6:30. There's going to be presentation. The family's going to speak. I believe they're even going to have some music. But I think something that's going to come out tonight. And, folks, again, it's Tuesday night. It's the 1 year anniversary. It's a vigil because Charlotte Lester was last seen alive, 10 o'clock, right over there in Apponaug. And then she went up the hill and has not been seen since. But what I think is important, we're going to hear tonight, is the people that say, and this Nancy McCormick, we'll talk to her, but the people that say, you know, we're praying for a safe return. Folks, it's not going to happen.
No.
She was a victim of crime, and I think that's...
in the state that she's in, but she will not be alive.
Yes, yep. And LB, your health is much better.
Yes, it is, even though I got a nosebleed.
No one's even noticing. Who knows? I'm telling you. I may do this just to take the pressure off you. I think it's a vigil thing that we're all going to do this.
Yes.
So now, but your beard, you didn't have to walk with the cane, I didn't think.
No, I did. I bring it anyways, just in
All right.
case.
Just in case.
Right.
You never know.
Right, exactly.
So, just in case. Why not just have it just in case?
Exactly.
Now, how does it, and you're still healing. You were a victim of crime, like I was.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Not far from here.
Nope.
Yep. On that night.
Yes.
So, but what is your thought as we're getting ready for the 1 year vigil tonight? Just a feeling of sadness?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. No, I could understand that. Yeah.
I have many thoughts, but that one is sadness.
Yep.
Why it's taken all this time, you know?
Well, it is.
So
Warwick
I have
police have never
many
stopped on
thoughts.
it. The Warwick police have never stopped investigating it,
Yeah.
right? They're still on it, LB.
I know. It's just,
Yep. And how your life has changed. You had a brush with death.
yeah, 3 times. I died and they bring me back.
Yep. How about that?
It wasn't my time to leave.
No.
Can I strangle my son
Not
for
yet.
throwing everything away
Yes,
in my
of course.
house now?
Yeah. Oh, well, he was doing it for your own good.
I
But
know,
folks,
but-
again, this is the Charlotte Lester Vigil. It is 1 year ago tonight that Charlotte went to the liquor store. LB, stay with me. The liquor store. They were the Roses. The liquor store in Apponaug. She bought wine for herself, and then she ended up buying beer for her male companion.
Can't say his name?
You can.
I'm
say
Mark
his name.
Perkins.
That's right. Yep. On Staples.
Right.
So
Coward.
they have the video of her in there. And so, folks, that was the last time. And then Wednesday, little Chloe the dog was found. Right?
Yes.
And then Thursday, she was reported missing. And then it was Monday coming up was when then they finally, her truck was found at Kent Hospital.
Yes.
So, but, folks, here we are. We're going to be starting the vigil. There's Tina. So LB, why don't you float around a little bit? I think they want to give you a rose over there.
I have one. It's
Oh,
in the
okay.
car.
Okay.
If they want to give me another one, I won't mind.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right, folks. There's Ladybug.
I gotta go.
All right, and I want to show you. I'm going to show you everybody the board. Oh, excuse me. That shows all of the photos. Thank you for the stars. Here's all the pictures, folks, of Charlotte Lester. Yep. There's Charlotte. There's her dog. Folks, share that you're watching. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Again, it is Juan. And they're going to be starting very, very soon. You can see Chloe, the dog. You can see different people that are gathering here at the cove, by the water. Also, I want to thank the news stations are here as well, folks. The news stations are here as well. I want to thank Roberta Farrell for helping and agreeing to work this evening, folks. And again, it is it's a year later, and they're going to be coming up behind me. You're going to be able to see it, and you'll be able to capture everything that's going to be happening. Family members are here. People are gathering. And where you see the various people coming up that are friends of Charlotte, friends of the Lester family. Folks, I want to remind people that this case remains unsolved. Also, just want to remind people, it is a little breezy here. The Warwick police have never stopped working on this case, and I am, as I've told you, and thank you everybody for the stars on this Tuesday night, I am confident that this case eventually will be solved. As anyone that wants any details on that, go to the website, depetro.com, and we have all the latest stories and everything about it. So we're going to be starting. Hey, how are you? Now I'm live right now. Okay. Yep. So, folks, various people are gathering. I'll let them kind of filter in a little bit. See the crowd that is forming. We're going to be starting this right about 6:30. 6:28. So I think we're going to be, and then we'll hear from Kathy, who is a representative of the family, and then some others. Those are some nice photos of Charlotte. Folks, again, it was 1 year ago that she was last seen alive right here in the Apponaug area. Right here in the Apponaug area, she was last seen alive. And then right around 10 o'clock, so 1 year ago, May 16th, right around 10 o'clock, then went up the hill to Staples. Last time seen alive. So we're going to wait. I believe things are going to be kicking off very soon. And they have a microphone set up. I think I see some Warwick police that are here. The media's here as well. There she is. There's Ames. Ames. I know. How are you, buddy? Oh, so good to see you. Boy, you were right there. You were there the night. You saw a lot. We'll catch up a little bit. It's so sad. It is. It's very glum. It's like a wake. It is, folks. It is like a wake. Ames was there for the night. I think that's some Warwick police that are here. Yeah. Well, we have a police presence here, folks. You never know. I mean, we'll still have a killer on the loose. Remember that. And some various people here. And then we're going to carry the vigil for you. Thank you for all the stars, folks. Again, the coverage, as you know, we've never stopped. And they're going to be starting relatively soon. So, and then we'll hear a presentation from the family. But again, it was last year. No, it's Tuesday night right now, but it was last Monday night, last year, May 16th. It was the last time she was chatting with someone not far from here in Apponaug, and then went up the hill to Staples Avenue, an address where she had been. And that is the last time that Charlotte Lester was seen. And then, as we've talked about, the dog Chloe, who I will show, who's here, was then found Wednesday night at Belmont Park, which is off of Elmwood Avenue, off of Post Road, but still in Warwick. And then the Monday was when Charlotte's red truck was found at Kent Hospital. So now we also want to remind people that the Warwick police, as many of you know, showed up right at Staples that weekend, and they were there for a full month. So Ladybug has a bloody nose. That's why she has... Oh. Ladybug's looking down in the... She's looking down in the... All right, now we lost Ladybug. She's looking down in the grass. She wanted to make sure. Folks, but it's very solemn. It is. It's very solemn, as you can imagine. And I think they're going to be starting soon. Oh, there's LB. Ladybug, look at that, still on the search. Ladybug can't give it up. Can you see her still looking right over there? Is she? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Now Ladybug's missing. Oh, all right. Oh, boy. All right. It must be the white tissue. All right, so folks, I'm going to pan the crowd in just a moment. There's also a book that everyone is signing. And then we're going to wait for the ceremony that they're going to have. And we'll bring it to you. Again, folks, as you know, it has been nonstop. I want to thank everyone. It was Memorial Day, was that first search, and then there were 2 other searches after that, including a water search. And so the attention has never stopped in trying to find Charlotte. So coming up in just a moment, you're going to hear from Kathy, who is a family friend who's really been spearheading this whole effort to try to find Charlotte Lester. Folks, again, there's also a Facebook page that you can see everything. It's a little gusty. You can see all the details, read about it. For those, there are still some people that are learning about the case. I'm going to ask you tonight, folks, on this Tuesday night, please, share that you are watching. If you type in someone's name, it should pop up. This vigil, it's not a candlelight vigil, but vigil should be starting in just a couple moments. And again, this has been a case, as many of you know, we've been on this case nonstop, really, since the very beginning. And I want to reiterate, I think the Warwick Police have done an exhaustive job on this. They have never stopped investigating this. So many people that we're seeing from the searches. How are you?
How are you?
It's good to see you. So folks, a lot of people, the community came together Memorial Day weekend of last year when they organized the searches, and you're going to hear from Kathy that organized that first search. And then I want to thank Lois, who I saw the other day, who was the one that found the love notes. And then, as many of you know, we broke the news about the mattress. And then, of course, August brought the famed attack on myself and Ladybug that's around here somewhere. And this Ladybug is still searching, as a matter of fact, folks. I think she's down by the water. She's not hard to miss with the white tissue, but they're going to be starting in just a couple moments. Again, I'm going to show you the crowd. A nice crowd has formed here. A lot of people that have been following the story. I'm going to show you it. Well, you'll see in a moment. We'll pan the crowd. A lot of people that have been following the story, and then also you can see some of the different friends of Charlotte. There's Chloe. You can see the dog in the background. That was her dog, that they were inseparable. And then Chloe was found that Wednesday night at Belmont Park. And you can see some of the other people that have gathered. Very good crowd. Good turnout, folks. Again, please share that you're watching it as Juan. And I think a big message I think that you're going to hear tonight that's really important is this notion, and I know people mean well, but this notion of, let's just hope that she's returned safely to her family. Folks, as many of you know, that's not the case. She was a victim of crime. It is now, I believe what this really is a justice for Charlotte. That's really what we're coming together on, right? The Warwick Police have done an exhaustive investigation on this, and now it's just a matter of whether or not, of the how of piecing everything together. But I want to be very clear that I have full confidence in the Warwick Police, and I think that, as I've been saying, I believe this case will be solved. Again, remember just the timeline. So it was Monday night, 1 year ago tonight. It was a Monday. Tonight's Tuesday, but it was May 16th was the last time that Charlotte was seen alive in this Apponaug section, right after she had been to the liquor store. And then, and I think they're going to be starting right now. That's right, justice for Charlotte. Folks, a nice crowd has gathered here, by the way. Nice group. Everyone's gathering around. Very nice of the media to turn out, cover this. There's Ames. Oh, I don't think so. All right, there's Matt Paddock. Channel 12's doing a live shot right now. We'll show you that. Folks, someone that I'm a big member of Team One I want to say hello to is David Sammartino. Hi, David.
Hi, how are you?
The camera's not on you, so, but I want to thank you. Your help has really been instrumental in the Charlotte Lester investigation.
Thank you.
David, you know there's been a very exhaustive search, and a lot goes in to something like this. What are your thoughts on this night at the vigil?
It's just amazing how many people showed up, you know?
Oh, okay. Hold that just for a moment.
Plus, you keep the story going.
It hasn't been easy.
But you do it, though.
So, yep. Also, programming note, tomorrow night we'll be riding with Mark. And David, you've been very instrumental in helping us find the right stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. But this is a nice turnout, isn't it?
It's a very nice turnout tonight.
Nice group of people. Everyone here want to show support.
Correct.
And as a work resident, you agree this story has just riveted the area.
Yes,
Non-stop, really, for a year.
correct.
So,
If everyone wants to come up a little closer, we're going to start
Okay.
in just a couple of minutes. And if the press can kind of just move to one side so we can get
Oh.
the visitors kind of all together, that would be great. Thank you.
all right, folks, we're standing by. Hey. There you are. Still no possum?
I haven't been there the past 3 days.
All right, folks, nice crowd.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my fears relieved. A precious
that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already gone. This grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
Thank you, Marcella. Marcella's a family friend, so we're happy to have her here to join us. I'd also like to have Trish come up. There you are. Trish is also a family friend, and she's going to read something quickly.
We think about you always. We talk about you still. You have never been forgotten, and you never will. We hold you close within our hearts, and there you will remain, to walk and guide us through our lives until we meet again.
I'd just like to take a moment to thank you all for coming. It's amazing the support that we felt from the community. It's just heartwarming. It's been 1 year since we've lost Charlotte. Your support has just been tremendous. There are people that I've met just a year ago through volunteering, working at searches. Family members that have been astounding in helping organize searches and at searches. There's not much I can say other than thank you from the bottom of our hearts for, believing in us and believing in this case that we're desperately trying to solve. Today is to honor Charlotte. We know that Charlotte is no longer here, but she's not forgotten. Charlotte was a victim of a violent crime, so we believe. And we as a family are laser focused on finding justice for Charlotte. Please be aware that we don't consider this to be any kind of press conference, and I do ask the media be respectful of the family. We're not interested in doing any interviews or really talking about details of the case, but we would like to offer our deepest thanks to the Warwick Police Department. We think that you've done a phenomenal job keeping lines of communication open with us, and we believe you got the right guy. You weren't at that house up the hill for a month for no reason, and we fully support your efforts, and we know you're going to get to where we need to be. We'd also like to thank Ed Pelletier. He's been the private investigator that we've worked with for a year now, conducting our own investigation, and he's been a tremendous help. Without him, we wouldn't have been able to do what we've done thus far. So please be aware that what I will say is that we don't believe she's missing. This comes from the family, and we are not going to stop. The information that we can share is just very limited, and we just ask that you go to Facebook, our Facebook page, which is Help Us Find Charlotte Lester. That's where we update people if we have anything that we can share. And just know, even though I know some people have very specific questions and theories, we're on the right path. We just ask you to be patient with us and keep believing. Thanks so much for everything you've done, and onwards and upwards. And if you have anything that you need to share with us, you know how to get in touch with us. I think that's it for me. I'm going to hand it over to Mark, Charlotte's brother, who'd like to just say a few words about Charlotte. I'd also just like to say that we do have flowers here if everybody wants to take one. Mark will share a little bit about the flowers, but we also have a book up here if somebody wants to come up and write a thought, a prayer, a memory of Charlotte, or just your support. We'd love to have you share that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for coming on this kind of gloomy day. It's been about a year since my sister has been missing, which we all kind of come to the conclusion, like Kathy said, that it's not really a missing case. It's a passing of someone who is a victim, brutal victim. But a few words about Charlotte. We're here today because this is our area that she used to come and feed the ducks and enjoy her lunch out here. She lived about 2 miles away, and this was kind of her area. For those who may have not have known her, she was definitely a character. Very unique, very strong-spirited. One of her biggest lines was, I will not tolerate, and she wouldn't tolerate any BS from anyone. So, raised very strong. But she was an artist, a big animal lover. Chloe, the dog, is here as well. It's Chloe. She's doing well. There's Chloe right here.
So here we are at Westminster Dog Show, Mark. Part 2.
But,
Thank you, Mark.
yeah, for sure, the Chloe shout out. But she did have a theory of doing 20 good deeds every day, from buying a stranger lunch or giving homeless some money or donating her closets full of clothes to charity and to churches. So we like to remember the positive. And she used to give out flowers, and she was the type of person that she'd pay for the person behind you when you get your coffee, that type. So we like to keep those memories alive. And again, like Kathy said, we're fortunate. We're fortunate for Kathy for everything that she's done for the family and for all the friends and family and support. Thank you.
I'd like to ask Marcella to come back up and sing another song. Do you want to sing another song? Oh. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not going to sing another song right now. So again, if you'd like to just mill around and talk to one another, and like I said, come on up. That's really all we wanted to share. And if you want to take a moment to either leave your flower in Charlotte's memory or take it with you, buying flowers and giving people flowers was something that she did, which is why we wanted to do this. But you're more than where you're more than welcome to leave it or take one with you. And thank you so much for coming.
Nice job, Kathy.
Thank you.
Good job, Kathy. Folks, there you have it. Charlotte Lester Vigil. It is one. Again, very, very solemn, folks, as you can imagine. And again, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to sign off. We've again had a nice crowd here. Everyone, folks. Again, it's been 1 year since Charlotte went missing. Let's see. Right now, it's just 6:52. It is 1. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break right now. I don't know. I may be back later. I may not. I want to mingle and talk with some different members of the family and some different friends. Again, share that you're watching. This has been the Charlotte Lester Vigil 1 year ago tonight.